about content as capital because you, as I said, you took advantage of an opportunity. A lot of the time, people are offered opportunities and they tend to say, well, they're not ready or they're going to be ready soon. You were presented with an opportunity and you jumped in on it. So you often speak about content as capital. What mindset shift is needed for Black women founders to make that move from just posting to profiting? As the first question.
Love that question. Thank you for that question. What is necessary? What is required for Black women specifically to go from posting to profiting, to make sure that you're posting on purpose? I
love that you're posting on purpose. I love that. I
Post
love
on
that.
purpose, because I think that we are so passionate, and I know when there's a project that I have my heart's in it, which is why I decided to build my agency, because I'm like, now it's every single day. So I think a lot of times we hear about needing to be authentic online, which of course is important, but that's very novice level. Hello ladies, interesting conversation. Hey Jamila, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Good night, Joe. So I'm authentic. Okay, let's just say we're all authentic. Next level of that for me is Audacity. That's really what it is. To me, the mindset shift that I had that pushed me to the next level was the Audacity, because Audacity means the willingness to take bold risks. And that's where I really found that my life changed and I felt like some quantum leap level moving forward, right? As we mentioned, like me going all in on live streaming, that was a risk. I literally left The Lion King. They had flown me out to New York several times. I'd gone backstage, I met the cast, people said I was the next Nala. And I said, this internet thing, there's something here. And people thought I was crazy. It was a bold risk. I took it and it changed my life. And now I'm not Nala on Broadway, but I'm Nala in real life. Like, I am actually bringing back the goods and the values to my people. And I don't need Simba. Okay, I got this. That feels amazing. That took a big risk. Sending my first ever cold email to a director got me a $20,000 deal because I told my story. I think the biggest risk that I took, and what took the most audacity, was actually leaving home, because I didn't really want to. I just knew that there was more out there. And at the time, all of these things that exist now did not exist. You didn't have enough platforms to build a digital ecosystem, okay? Twitter was still called Twitter. Twitter didn't even exist yet. But now you have full ecosystems where you can build your digital presence, your digital authority. And if you have the audacity to know that you know better and then ask for it, your entire life can change. You just have to set yourself up in the right ways. And so that mindset shift of like, no one's going to give it to you, but also no one's stopping you from getting it anymore. Like, for real, for real.
I love that part. You see, that part, that is the key. Nobody is going to give it to you, and nobody is going to stop you. So, because I'll tell you why I love that. I absolutely love that. And I'll tell you why. I did a radio interview with Karen Rose about 3 weeks ago, and he's a digital nomad Canadian Trinidadian, now living in Thailand. And he asked me something in the closing part of the interview where he said, what is one of the things you would say to women right now who are trying to build exceptional brands? And one of the things I said to him is that they need to, and I'm saying it very slowly, get out of your own way. And I totally believe that. Get out of your own way. Because what happens a lot of the time is that the information is out there. We are literally living in a time, as I tell people, we are living in a time that I did not think would come as soon as it has. Because when I started my business in 2018, the tagline for my company is "The future is now." And I remember doing a TV interview, and the interviewer was a bit sarcastic because he didn't understand what I was saying. I was saying that we were on the cusp of technology, and that technology would allow for economies of scale, which meant that you could start a business from anywhere in the world and make it successful.